GSmaniamsmart here today with our brand new video for Gaming with JS. In today's video, we're going to take a look at Guild Wars 2 and the most recent patch that we got that actually released on Tuesday again. Surprisingly, it wasn't released on Wednesday like previous patches have. I guess they're going back to a Tuesday release schedule. That's great. I do want to quickly apologize. My voice may sound a bit odd. I do have a little bit of a cold, kind of a sore throat. So if you feel like it sounds weird, it's because I'm sick, kind of, and you may hear some weird audio edit cuts. So when I'm coughing, I might cut it out, so apologies on that. But we're just gonna go ahead and run through the changes we have today in today's patch. And I gotta say, some changes are rather surprising, and one change is amazing, but it's RNG only. I'll get to it soon. The fact that it's RNG, it's just... why? So for those of you who don't know, or for those of you who did not watch the entire last video that I made on the channel, World 3 for Super Adventure Box is not coming, sadly. So no one was expecting it. Anyway, we were all excited for it, but it's not coming. So that's been confirmed. World 1 and World 2 will be available to play on the 30th. Normal, Infallible, and Tribulation mode. All those three modes will be back. And apparently you can earn holographic weapon skins from the new Crimson Assassin set by completing festival daily achievements. So if you remember back in Winter's Day, if you completed a certain amount of daily achievements for Winter's Day, you can unlock a special unique Winter's Day weapon that was newly released that year. They're doing the same type of thing for this time around. If you complete dailies enough, once you unlock a certain amount of currency, I'm guessing you'll be able to unlock some holographic weapon skins from the new Crimson Assassin set. So that's pretty cool. They've also brought back the hidden furniture shops where you'll be able to collect the fancy furniture coins. And with these fancy furniture coins, you can buy guild decorations. Whether there are new guild decorations for Super Adventure Box, I don't know yet. And on the 30th, tomorrow, hopefully I'll be able to make a video, but most likely I'm not going to be able to because I have to go to university. But if not, Thursday I'll have a video up showing off the decorations if there are any new ones. Hopefully they did make new ones because decorations last year for Super Adventure Box were a huge success. A lot of people love the decorations of Super Adventure Box. And a lot of people actually use those decorations for their guild hall to make some pretty amazing things. By far, those are one of the most popular decorations they put into the game. So hopefully the guild team has put more Super Adventure Box decorations into the game, and we'll see if that's true tomorrow, the 30th. Now be aware, these fancy furniture coins, if I can remember correctly, you have to do, I believe, I think it's the very hard mode of the game where you have to find very secret hidden rooms that can be very difficult to pass through. So these fancy furniture coins aren't something that you can just very easily get. Be aware about that. If you are new to the game and if you're new to Super Adventure Box, you will have to have some skill and some patience to get these fancy furniture coins. And another new thing that we have coming to Super Adventure Box Wednesday is a brand new PvP and World vs. World reward track. Now, up until tomorrow, we won't have ever had a reward track for Super Adventure Box. So what they're going to offer in this track, if we might get some baubles, if we might get some skins, if we might get some fancy furniture coins even, that would be really cool. I'm really curious to see what they'll give us. Obviously, I love the Bloodstone Fen reward track because you can get 50 Bloodstone rubies, and those are kind of a pain to farm, so that's a really good reward track. I'm hoping to give you something really good for this track too, because some of the recent reward tracks have been really well done, and I'm hoping that quality continues to pass down to the future reward tracks and this Super Adventure Box one that we're going to be getting tomorrow. Now, Arena has also been very kind and actually given us a start and end time for Super Adventure Box. Usually they don't give us an end time for any festival, but it seems like we were correct. They will be ending Super Adventure Box on the 3rd week. They'll have it up for 3 weeks, and I'm guessing they'll then have 1 week nothing, and then next week, hopefully, Living World Season 3, Episode 5. But from March 30th, 9 a.m. Pacific time to April 19th, 9 a.m. Pacific time, Super Adventure Box will be live in-game, and you'll be able to enjoy that for a good 3 weeks, and I'm excited for that. Another great feature brought back to the game that everyone's missed, or at least I've missed. I know a lot of people have missed it too. And surprisingly enough, because mini-games aren't really, activities I should say, aren't really that popular in Guild Wars 2, but they're bringing back Basket Brawl. And Basket Brawl, if you don't know, is an activity that's very similar to basketball in real life, and it's just really fun. It's really fun. They've only had it in game for I think maybe a week or two, and I was only able to play a few matches, but I gotta say, this is a very fun activity. They've brought it back, they made some fixes, they made some changes, and they've improved it. So I can't wait to play it some more. You might see some background footage right now of me playing it, but I gotta say, this activity is probably one of the best in the game, and I'm so glad they brought it back. Now, whether they're gonna keep it around, not sure. They are saying it's a live test event, so they're probably gonna take it off again and probably make some final changes to it. When they're gonna actually publish it into the game for real and for good, no one really knows. They've also updated some things in World 2 of SAB, so we'll probably see those changes as well. We also had some fractal changes. Apparently, the big one that stood out to me, or at least the one that I thought was interesting, Last Laugh will no longer knock back pets and will apply reduced damage to them. So that's interesting. And every other fractal change is kind of minor. They just made some bug fixes, added some checkpoints, and just fixed some minor things. So if you want to check those bug fixes and improvements out, you can check the patch notes, and I'll definitely link them down below for you to check them out. Another interesting change is now they've made it available to actually use the Mystic Forge to craft Ascended Salvaging Kits in packs of 20. Originally, you can only get Ascended Salvaging Kits in packs of 5, and now you can actually put 4 Ascended Salvaging Kits with each 5 in it, throw it into the Mystic Forge, and you'll get Ascended Salvaging Kit with 20 in it. So that's a nice change for people who like to salvage Ascended gear. The Hearts and Minds story step continues to receive fixing and bug fixing and things being changed. I don't know why that story step is always such a problem. It seems like every few patches they're consistently updating that story step. And if you don't know what Hearts and Mind is, it is the story step in Heart of Thorns where you're in Dragon's Stand. And it's the final story step in the Heart of Thorns story. So I'm guessing that's why they're putting so much impact. I'm guessing that's why they're putting so much work into it, because it should be the last. It should be a great last story instance, so I can't blame them. Other than that, tons of bug fixes, and I'm not going to go over any of them because there is quite a few of them. So if you want to check out the specific bug fixes, you go ahead and check the patch notes. So I'll definitely leave a link in the description below. And also tons of encounter balance changes as well. These are all sort of related to general PvE, but mostly towards the personal story, or I should say the Heart of Thorns story. So for most of us who've completed the Heart of Thorns story, this is sort of irrelevant because we won't really be going back to it. But if you are a new player and if you're someone who hasn't completed it yet, then some of these runs through the personal story and through the Heart of Thorns story should be a bit smoother, as they are putting a lot of effort into these places of the game to fix them and to continuously update them and refine them as well. Now, an interesting change in today's patch is that weaponsmiths and artificers can now craft cured thick leather squares, spools of thick Elonian cord, thin leather sections, cured coarse leather squares, and cured rugged leather squares. Now, why they decided to do this, I personally don't know. The only reason I can think of is because of the new Ascended crafting for PvP, and you might need some of those items. Or they might be trying to allow every crafting profession to be able to craft leather now. So maybe that can have an impact on the market. I don't think that's going to change the market very much. But that's the case of that. And then tailors and leather workers are also now able to craft lumps of mithrilium, iron ingots, steel ingots, dark steel ingots, and mithrilium ingots. So I don't think it's much so focusing on leather, but I do think it's much so that they're trying to give more crafting professions the ability to craft all the components that are needed and being able to refine all the materials, rather than having to own multiple crafting professions just to refine some mithril ingots. They're now making it available for different crafting professions, which I can appreciate, because a lot of times I do find myself going to another character just to go and refine some mithril ingots, when it'd be really nice if my Ellie could just do it. Even though he's a tailor, it'd be nice if he could just refine some ingots for me, you know? Another big change in this patch is that thieves can no longer be ghost thieves. Now, if you don't know what a ghost thief is, a ghost thief was basically someone that would be able to pretty much stay in stealth mode forever, or close to forever. Whenever you would place a trap down, there was no arm time, and there also was no way of taking the thief out of stealth mode. So especially in World vs. World, you have a lot of thieves roaming and killing people very quickly because they can constantly place down traps and constantly stay invisible and just wreck people without ever being seen. And while that's a really cool mechanic to a thief, you know, you could really be kind of OP if you're a good thief and you know how to use your traps and stay invisible. It really adds a whole new level to being a thief. It is kind of annoying and it is kind of unfair. So they have changed the way Neil Trap and Tripwire function. This skill now delivers a strike. You will not be able to stay invisible anymore. And they've also added a 1-second arm time before the trap can affect enemies. So that was needed. Obviously, for thieves who like being a ghost thief, this is going to be annoying. But I have heard several thieves who played this playstyle say that this was a needed nerf because it really was ridiculous. They're also taking a look at structured PvP and matchmaking. Now, the big deal with this is that a few weeks ago, it might have been 2 weeks ago, I think, they had a poll up where they were asking the community, would you like to have profession locking in PvP? A lot of people liked that. A lot of people didn't like that. A lot of people liked it because that would mean you could never enter a game where there's 3 or 4 elementalists and all you would have is a bunch of healers and no one will be doing damage. A lot of people didn't like it because you would then lose the ability to switch classes if you felt like your team comp wasn't good enough or you felt like the other team comp was better and you could provide a better service on another class, then you wouldn't be able to do that either because your profession is locked. Well, apparently they are experimenting with a number of desired professions per team, and apparently the number of desired professions per team before any penalties are applied will begin at 1. So every matchmaking queue you go into, it will prefer the match to have 1 of each profession and never a double profession. But after 2 minutes of matchmaking, if you're still in queue after 2 minutes, it will then say, okay, it's taking too long. We're going to raise it to 2. There can be at least 2 professions on your team of the same kind. Now, I'm guessing this means that you'll never see 3 of a kind or 4 of a kind, which you won't believe, which you may not believe, but I have seen many times where I've seen 3, 4 of a kind in a match, whether it be on my team or the enemy team. So I'm guessing that's not possible anymore. However, they are saying that this can change and they are experimenting with this. So they may keep this change, they may remove it completely, they may change it to 3. Obviously, this is going to affect matchmaking times. If for some reason a lot of Guardians are queuing one day and the system is wanting to match 3-4 Guardians together, then you may be in queue longer. Obviously, that's a far-fetched scenario because most of the time it does do a fairly good job, but you may see a few increased match queues from now on because they are implementing the system, and in most cases, you might be waiting more than 2 minutes because the preferred professions per team will be 1, and I will admit, more than not, I do have more than 1 profession on most of my teams. Apparently, also in Battle of Kylo, the clock tower has received some art updates. I haven't checked it out yet. You'll probably see some footage of it though. And they added a few other minor World vs. World changes, but nothing too crazy. Now, for Black Lion Trading Company, the gem store has some new items, and for the most part, I usually don't like to go over these, mainly because I know a lot of you don't care about them, because I know a lot of you feel like Arena puts way too many gem store stuff into the game. But this time around, I do want to say that the bank tab expansion is on sale for 480 gems. It's a savings of 20%, and I gotta say, that is one of the best deals in game because bank tab expansion is very valuable. So if you want to expand your bank tab, go ahead and do it now because it's a great time. It's on a discount, it's on a great sale. Every time one of these sales goes on, and I feel like any other bank tab, I will buy it, especially if it's on sale for 20% off. They also have a new set of Beast Slayer weapon skins available. I'm not sure if I fully like these. They look okay, but we definitely had some better weapon skin sets in the past. And obviously a new spring outfit is available also for 700 gems, and the outfit looks fairly cool. The big piece of news, which has everyone talking and some people very mad, some people happy, is that there is a new Black Lion chest available for spring, obviously. They're giving away ectoplasm as the guaranteed seasonal item, so you are making some money off of a Black Lion chest, but let's be real, you're never really making a huge profit off of it. But now you will also be able to get an elemental sword, and now why is this such huge news? Well, because an uncommon drop while these Black Lion chests are available. Now, I think for the most part, and I may be wrong, and if I am wrong, let me know, but I think, for the most part, ArenaNet has made every skin available to be gained by the player, either through gem purchase, either through the Black Lion weapon tickets, or either through farming certain things in-game. I don't think they've ever made a weapon skin available only in the Black Lion chest, and you couldn't get it anywhere else in the game. I think for the most part, you've been able to acquire every weapon skin that you wanted to acquire through one way or another. But it seemed like this elemental sword, which looks really cool actually. I'm really liking how it looks like. And if you like it too, you're gonna have to open a lot of Black Lion chests to get it. I know some people have opened 50 Black Lion chests already. They still haven't gotten the sword. And whether I like this move or not, personally, I don't like it. I hate RNG. And I can see how this could be a way for them to increase sales and increase profit and make some money off of it. But I just don't know. I feel like players should have an opportunity to receive an item in-game, whether it be through farming, whether it be through earning some type of currency. I feel like it's always good to have that option. To have something behind an RNG gate is okay, but to have something behind an RNG gate that already has an RNG gate and that already requires you to put real life money into it is kind of a bit too much, I feel like. You already have to put money into the game if you don't have a lot of gold, obviously, but if you already have to put money into the game to buy the Black Lion chests, then the Black Lion chests are already based on RNG, so you'll get random items anyway. And this sword is an uncommon drop, so it's not going to be very common that you're going to get it. You're probably not going to get it very often. So it's just extra RNG pasted on top of RNG, pasted on top of a gem item that usually most people will have to buy with money. A lot of people are mad about this. They felt like it should have been made available in-game as well, to be able to have it available through some way in-game to get it. Some people thought they should make it available on the gem store, as well as a rare drop on the Black Lion chests. Just like do some of the outfits and everything. And I can agree with that. You know, if you're going to make it, you've made every other weapon available in a set purchasable through either the gem store or through Black Lion tickets. Why now do you want to put it into a Black Lion chest? And the worst part is that this item is not even available for sale on the trading post. So if you really want this skin, you can't even buy it on a trading post. And I can only imagine how pricey this would be. This would probably be one of the most expensive items in game because you'll never be able to get it any other way, only through the Black Lion chests. And because it's already a rare drop, these prices could be soaring super high. But it's account bound, so you'll never be able to sell it anyway. So there's been some rage about that. Some people seem not to care about it. Some people seem to like it, that this could be a prestigious item, but it doesn't really show any prestige. It really just shows how much gold you have or how much money you have sitting in your wallet. So let me know your opinions on this. What do you think about this? Do you think this was a good move? Do you think this can help Arena in sales? Do you think it's a selfish move? Do you think that they should have made it available in a gem store? Do you not care about it? Could you care less about Black Lion chest skins? Are you happy with your own skins that you have now? For me, I'm personally happy with my own skins that I have right now. I don't care too much for the elemental sword skin. Obviously, if I get it, that'd be awesome and cool. I do like it a lot, but I'm not really someone that's going out for it, waiting to get every single skin in the game. I'm not that hardcore of a player. But that pretty much sums up everything that we had in today's patch notes. Not a lot really in the patch notes. The big news obviously is Super Adventure Box coming, and when that releases, I'll make a proper video explaining it one more time, or maybe I'll just link you to last year's guide if I don't find anything new in it. But I'll definitely make a video on Super Adventure Box tomorrow or Thursday, so stay tuned for that. If you liked the video, go ahead and leave a like, would really appreciate it. Any questions or comments, anything you want to talk about, anything you want to discuss, you can always leave a comment down in the comment box down below. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, go and subscribe. Plenty of other Guild Wars 2 content coming in the future. Plenty of other Guild Wars 2 content already on the channel as well. We have guides, we have tutorials for dungeons and fractals. We have gold guides, we have summaries, we have recaps on the lore, on the story. Lots of cool stuff. So if you're interested, go and subscribe. And if you want to donate $1 to my Patreon page, you can do so as well. Click the card on the top right corner of the screen. It'll bring you to the page. And if you want to check out my vlogging channel, the tutorials channel, the advice channel, or the music channel, links are in the description as well as on the end screen. That's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for watching as always. And this is GSmaniamsmart. I'll be back sooner than you think. Don't go anywhere. I'll see you tomorrow.